shin to shin entry, because I was trying to think how you can feel a little smoother doing it.
Well, one, I wanted to do, Tanner showed me this thing that I was asking you about, and you showed me that, the X guard, how to come up here, when you push my leg, when you push this foot, he does it this way. And you switch to this way, that's the outside line. Right, so that was what the last time, like I was, so we went here, and then we went here, and then we did it, right? So when he pushes the hip, he brings it through this way.
So the only thing I would say for you to think of is just
And I don't really like that.
but see how you're right here, you're kind of your butt's a little low. Let me move you a little higher. I want you to elevate your hips in the air and get really high with that. See how I move that over my base?
Yes.
Because that's going to get you elevated and stuck into my hips. So when I do this, you're going to be able to detach, lower down, and shoot up again. Shoot your hips up again. That little shoot of the hips, and you're going to get all that sweep. So you might get the sweep from the beginning, or you might get like transition to the next level. Or this. Yeah. But it's just that how we get the beginning sweep. When we think we're going to go to actually from here. So then my lower back's not really going up. But when I really almost like a triangle.
I hear you.
So let me get a little higher, which you never let me get this high. This is how we practice.
I like this, because you're pinching your knees and you're being that.
But this is where you practice and just get from
Yeah.
this option and get to this way. You're still trying to power through it. I'm just make sure you just your feet up there. Nice and wide. And all you're going to practice with one movement. All you're going to practice from my position is posture up, is going up, going up, going up. So yeah, when you come into the real move, now my shooting of my hips is what's getting it. So I see when I'm practicing getting my hips up, where you were kind of going from here.
Yeah.
And you're having to squeeze the
Oh, yeah.
But if you get higher,
I see.
it's really just this connection. You can then squeeze and clamp down.
Yeah.
But just for practicing, you gotta practice that drill just going from one leg to the other. If you get out like that, I'm actually gonna have to get high. If you're not high on my legs, you can't. To stabilize yourself. And just get high. Good. Now slow it down. When you get to this position, on this one, I want you to go up. Swivel your knees from my ear to my nose and back to you. Go, come lift up, just swivel. I'll show you what it looks like. We got almost on there, we're not trying on over. It's more of a smoothness and control. Boom.
I see. I see.
How do we come there? Once you have a little bit of control. You're kind of stabilizing, but you're kind of working under control. Wiggle. And it's your knees. Rotate your knees. Yeah. See how I have to adjust my base to this? Now when you watch this, we would be looking at shoot. Boom. Just don't let go of it. You can overhook the leg. Boom. So now when we get into these positions, you're like, oh, I know my pass. You're like, motherfucker, now I got you. So let me get your neck a little sweet, and I want you to feel how I don't let go of your thigh. You knew I never pushed you out.
My instinct is, here's what I'm overcoming. My instinct is when I make you fall,
You want to
to come up for the sweep.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. To do the drill or to do what we're doing,
Yeah.
I'm overcoming years of lesson learning. But when the guy's butt is falling, I'm coming up.
Yeah.
For the right, the sweep, it's like the sweep.
But you don't like this.
That's just my muscle memory.
What you're doing is effective. We're just trying to give you another.
I know, and I that's fine.
Or at least recognizing some of those two.
Totally.
You should do what you want. Yes! This is beautiful.
Keeping.
The heel, the shin, the knee pinch. Before you come,
Yeah, because I was letting go of everything to come up.
you were wrestling up, which is fine. That's also good. But this is great too. But if I start fighting you here, you can also do something with my heel. Or let's just say you don't want to put a heel. I want you to grab my heel up here. Just see my arm on my heel. Like just,
Oh, like this.
yeah. And just lift it up and stand up.
Oh, yeah.
I call it the Statue of Liberty now. I can't. There's nothing I can do for you.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So, drop the heel. So now you're going to be able to attack the leg if you want to. Go to the back or just to the side control. So you're not worried about going on the leg tags. And if I do it to you, I want you to think of separating my knees. Whenever I hit this little grip position, you just see. Is if I start grabbing your foot, you just start knowing that you don't want me to have my foot because you work in a defensive position. You create enough space where I have to work on my defense. So you're not worried about me grabbing your ankle.
No.
Because you separate your knees.
Yeah. And the thing is, the one guy, Brad, he said he was making, because he wanted a knee bar so bad, he went for it, and my knee was already past the line. Like, he didn't have my knee in the right guard. Because when I landed, I was like, I brought my, it's an instant, right?
So if you, because you're defense, I would say try to grab like this and pull the foot here. So if I can grab this, I feel like I'd have a little yank because this is less effective, especially when you're done. This you can't do because it hurts your thumbs. But if you were going to do this, at least you're using this lock.
That's good.
Because like if we start loosening, let's just say it's a position, I already lost your knee line. I'm trying to do this straight. And you're trying to pull away. All I'm doing is this.
That's okay. And then I'm like, I gotta worry about my knee line.
Yeah. And you can see I need to start doing this. So I'm not really clamping the twist. I'm clamping everything. Hip, butt cheek, and so that's why I said when I'm trying to go for this thing, I'm not even really worried about anything like this.
So I feel like I have to put my knee free.
So also, if you see me doing this, use that foot, push my elbow. And if you get to the nail,
That's what I'm doing.
so yeah, because what you're doing is you're avoiding me trapping that knee. So wherever I get this thing, this is kind of neat. You can grab my arm and push my arm. This is good. Sit up. Beautiful.
That's what I'm doing.
Putting that frame in, getting your hips out. Yeah. So I always think of it, and it's not that it's just these visuals for me. I think of girl scissors. It's a scissoring motion. I'm putting it cross for cross. I'm putting hip to hip to tackle it. Normally I lose the knee line after this one. That's what I think of it. So. And then we can do the joints at start. So what you're doing with Tanner is as you lift that and you peel this off, he was just simply going to the
He's bringing it all the way through.
then shooting up, shooting up high on the shoulder. So everything out that you feel it, really have to elevate. So again, I can look at lifting those hips. So we can just practice having that sweep on me. So
I don't care for that, to be honest. Like, listen, if you don't have the heel, I just don't like that position. If you don't have the heel, like just do the whatever it is, like upside ashi, right? I don't like me here. I don't like this. Like if I get this like back and I have to sit here and look, I can grab my own foot, right? And I don't know. This guy here, I feel as long. I don't like being where you're at. At this point, I don't like it.
that's why you gotta really shoot to chin and hold down. So you don't before we set up on where the time. know, I should be here, this is where, before you read the opportunity, you gotta see it. Ten calls, kind of, this here, you right there. So this right here, you're already, I already know this. I know that I'm in this position. I use this position. I don't like it. If they're on the back, you have to trigger the arm or something like that. Because either you're not going to step over. So if they're still down, they're not as good at it as you are. When you roll belly down to this way, yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, very much. That's what a rookie would do. Right? Those things is knee on and out of belly down knee. And if you roll this way, I'm going to force it. Oh,
I'm not doing that either.
So sitting up is exactly what you do.
I go and I grab this neck here, and I keep right here, and I go back here, right, and I here, and I have my foot here, driving me, and you're not going to get back here. Right, and look, Tanner did something to stop, he did this position, he wanted this position, he got it, and I did this, and what he did was, he used this hand, and he's got one, and bringing on, so I couldn't get right, but it took, right, so now I'm driving it, you know, and I rotate it here, and I push off the frame, right, and there was one I just pulled out there. And I had to do, you know, if I did this one, I would do the same thing, right, and that's how he passes for it. But he's also not going 100% as a training goal.
Yeah, no.
Right? He's a monster when he goes 100%, just like Sam is. So I personally don't like that outside option unless I have, like the only thing I'm saying with that outside option is that if I'm deep and I get you a fall, right? If I immediately, as you're falling, or and come up and turn my knees this way and catch your foot.
Yeah.
Right? Like as you're falling, I'm already, as we're falling, I'm already like trying to turn.
If you like this position,
I don't like it, but then I can catch your foot,
I
right?
was looking for here. I know that.
Yeah.
So now you've really got this, and if you're knee pitch with that, I'm not.
See, what this is fine, right? But with this position this way, I don't like this.
So we're not falling in this position, but yeah. As you sweep up,
Now it's a done deal.
because now even if I start defending, it's already too late.
It's terrible. This is terrible.
So you can do a couple of things. You can do that figure four. You can stomp on your own ankle. It extends my outside
That's good.
right here.
Yeah.
You can ease up on the ankle a little bit.
Ah!
That's what I'm speaking my ACL more than you realize. With this little hip going down, your knee pinching is tweaking my knee to your right, and your heel, when you grab my heel, you're twisting from my knee down to the left. So that's why I would click on the heel, and you got it. But you feel this downward motion, knee pinch, and rotate to your right. This goes down. Yeah. It's gonna tweak the shit out of me. So if you do get a hold of my ankle, remember the football grip team? Grab my heel with this left hand. Grab my heel.
Yes.
And then bring that right fist up to your face.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah, this is bad.
knee pinch. Right there. It doesn't take much.
It's bad. It's bad. I know it's bad. I don't want to do
But
that.
that's what I mean. Once you get that, giving you a heel is incidental. I'm gonna let you fucking grab it. That's really what I'm at.
Right. So if I was to do that sweep, or that we can fall and with outside ashi, I'm what trying to, as you're going down, I'm trying to get that instead of lying back here, I'm trying to wind up with this where the heels are.
You're being nice to each other with that.
Yeah.
So I want you to just practice that. I'll get to you, and we'll go with this pace like that. We'll go from this ashi, you peel. I'm gonna try to slowly go in this position.
I'm already falling this. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, but that's the thing. If I wind up sitting now, I'm in trouble.
And now you can feel how much pressure I have on the side.
Actually, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do
So
this.
you have this figure four?
Mm-hmm, that's
You got- or you
yeah,
got-
that's brutal too.
So that's what I'm saying. You have both of them.
This one's bad. They're both bad.
This figure four?
Yeah.
I didn't have your butt. I really like that. So, try it with me.
No, I don't like it. Yeah, come on, let's do it. I'm just. You know what, you know what, maybe he's doing that, actually, you know what he is? He's doing this. He's doing it this way, push the hill, he's doing this. That's what he's doing. He's bringing this, so when you peel that off, he's leaving that. That's what he's doing. I'm sorry, I just realized that. I don't know why I've been struggling with that entry into the outside washing, and then you peel that. And this one comes out over. This one comes out. That's it. That's what, that is what he's doing.
So then I shoot up. So as I shoot up, my armpit is coming down to this ankle.
Yes.
Shoot, rotate, and I immediately hide my wrist.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to do, trying to sit. And as you try to sit up, I'm going to rotate that leg out. I'm trying to keep this.
This is actually, dude, I'm feeling it.
Yeah. So look at my ankle cross.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding this in position because this is an heel that you can get. If you start attacking this one, I'm kind of trying to hide this. So you can start attacking this outside foot, but it's still safe enough to rotate.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay? Because if I go here, all you need to do is pull my toes out, boom, my heel's exposed. So being cognizant of how you fall on this outside line.
You're hiding this one.
Yeah, trying to hide.
And now you're framing it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to make sure you don't wrestle up to keep this arm. I'm not attacking the ankle, I'm trying to hold it in place.
Yeah.
Because until I got your heel,
Yeah, this is, and look at how deep my knee is.
so I'm trying to maintain this. But I know if you start losing that knee position,
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good, I feel that.
that little wiggle is what I'm supposed to work on if you can.
I will. I want to. Yeah.
We're going to play with it just a little bit.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, feel this. So let's get this one top, this one bottom, this one top. Got it?
Yeah. That's effective.
Control. All you gotta do is just look and say, I got it. And I know you got it. Because what am I gonna do? I can't roll this way because of this frame. I can't roll this way because I'm giving you a heel. You know what I mean?
That's nasty.
Yeah. So I was just looking at that entry control right there.
And I start doing, I lost the control.
So you don't do that, you don't control.
Right. So you start pulling me out.
You made me think I could let go of that loose and easy. And I started doing here to lose my knee. All you do is square this out. There you go. Boom.
That's good. That's good.
And all it came from your knee hip control.
That was good. Actually, that detail is really good here. So let's just start here. Okay. So I did it, and you fell, and you fell. And I'm putting this one.
This is on the bottom.
That was on the bottom. No.
Only because if you go here,
You got the
I'm trying to go for the heel, yeah, but this is buried down.
That's why
I gotta fight this one. Because let's say
this is my instinct.
it's you can pummel from one to the other, but think of it. If I get this one, where's my attack? Well, I don't have any knee.
That's right.
You're safe.
That's right.
It's only uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But your knees don't have the top.
Right.
This one,
Yeah,
I got your knee between.
Yeah, I believe you. But
This is great. So if I start pulling for this one, you know what I want.
Yeah.
You can use this one. And look at that, beautiful. That little adjustment, once I go for that, you go for me.
I can look at it something actually good.
Beautiful. The knee flip or the knee flips, either way, you're getting. And that's all for the hip and knee control before you. So
You're right.
focus on the shin into my saddle. You were losing the position.
I was.
Now you're securing the position, you're making it tighter. So like half this knee and half this thigh. The ankles is just never more. So
Now this is good for me. I need this. I need this, and it's good for me.
yeah.
I appreciate it.
No,
Thank you.
for sure, bro. Like I said, if I can help, that's cool.
No, you can't listen. I honestly, I always feel like I need all the help I can get. I can always improve. I got big hole. Look, it's endless. Like when I started, I thought in 6 months I'm gonna have this down. But I first started, right? Give me 6 months, I'll have this whole thing down. Dude, I need to improve as much as the next
And I
one.
know, man, this is in the last 3 years, just trying to get control, or he says, like, when we roll, I don't get to my offensive position, I'm trying to play catch up to defend. But it's helping me also when I'm talking, when I play with other people, I'm trying to emulate him. I am. I'm trying to go, how is he moving from one great position to another? And yesterday I wrote a conference a little bit. And he's like, you feel different. It's actually really effective. He said, and I did what you did. From one safe position to another, I didn't rush.
And you improve it by millimeter by millimeter.
Right. I never
Fighting for inside control the whole
I
time.
never rushed to get there. And then I was like, hey, I can walk there.
And I want to make sure that my opponent doesn't improve their position, right?
Yeah.
So to me it's about, but see, so beyond I just learned a technique detail that's important, and I learned about the reasons why and why I want this look like this, the one, right? I learned that, okay, all this is good. But what doesn't change is that I've got 15 years of spent daily hardcore training in fighting with every single person, body type, right, for inside control and underhooks and control and pace and and base and center of gravity and pressure and all the physics of surfing, like that you surfing. This is jiu-jitsu is surfing physics. We're surfing physics, and I've been doing that for 15 years, and that doesn't change. What changes is learning details with techniques and learning why they work and learning new things tools to put in your toolbox, right? But the outside forces that you work with during your role, my experience in that hasn't changed, right? So, there's two different things to jiu-jitsu. One is learning the techniques for joint locks and chokes and why they work and those techniques and the steps and counter sequence and learning those things. And the other one is the physics of the universe and the mathematics of the physics that controls, there's momentum, there's all those things, right? And you develop a sixth sense for that, a feeling for that over time, right? So that's the two dynamics in jiu-jitsu that I recognize and try to work with. So yeah, so when we're rolling, I'm thinking of my primary thought isn't the technique. My primary thought is fighting for inside control. And from there, you go with the flow of the jiu-jitsu.
So in the last few weeks where I've been trying to work with other people, it's like thinking what you said, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to keep my eye on the I'm listening, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to rest up, trying to not settle in. Oh, now it's going to go second. No, that's where it's too late. I got to get you right past me. But I'm not.
Yeah, if we start to, I wind up inside control, I'm not desperate, I'm trying to get myself set up to where, look, we don't have an underhook, right? And you can't try that underhook, I'm telling you right? I've actually got, I'm thinking no underhook, okay? And I want to maintain, this control here. And now with my arm right here, I have a good fight for inside position, right? And so now I'm worried about my beyond belly and mounting, and I'm aware of that, but I try to set myself in a defensive position where I'm not going to get submitted by a choke or a joint lock in right away, right? I'm in the fight, now I'm in a fight where I can be how do I improve this position millimeter by millimeter while not allowing you to improve your position? I can last here for a while, right? And so if you raise your hips for any damn reason whatsoever that you think of, right, I'm going to immediately, I'm just going to, you know what I mean? This is still here, I'll just come here to the frame, move my hips and get a knee in. Now I'm better than I was, right? I was good here, I'm anticipating, I'm waiting for that. You give me a light hit for 1 second, and now I've got this. Right, so now how do I improve from here while not letting you get back to side control, right? Like, not let you get better from here. I don't want to go back, right? So what do? I can push the head, and now I got this in here. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm control. Now I'm way better than when I was in side control. That's my.
This is why I like Cameron's little this. He goes from this, here's you can tell that he's.
Yeah.
And your hips are like now berries, because we gotta work on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, so now you can improve your position to that. See now, and you have that's inside hip control. That's an inside.
Right.
So I have inside, you have inside. It's a battle, right? So what do I do about this, right? So, you know, what's going to happen is this, and I'm not going to do it. But this is what's going to happen, or your instinct is, or what guys have experienced with, is they'll remove this arm to go down here to try to pull this off the hip, and now you have the under. You can do that.
I know when this cross.
Yeah.
I hate when he does this. And now he's pinning me with this.
Yeah.
I also will do this or this.
Yeah.
He does this.
Yeah, that's good.
This is just as effective.
It sucks. Yeah, something, you know, I'm not good. I feel like that to do.
Yeah, that's
Right?
right.
But if I go down here to try to fight this, and that's what I would do. If I was in your position and the guy comes down here to try to get this off my hips, it's the end of it. You got me. So that's good. No, that's good. I would do the same thing. Give me hips. I give a lot of pressure, right? So this sucks. You know, this sucks really bad. I don't like this is effective, right? So I'm thinking, how do I keep you from doing even worse things, right? Like, so maybe I bridge, like I'm just thinking to myself, right? Like maybe I bridge into you and knock that like I'm gonna do
It's inside out, but yeah, no.
right? So those are there's a lot.
Yeah, he's been talking about that. People can even just keep the inside thing. He's working on this inside thing, I don't like. But he says it opens up the arm drag, or he comes into this, they go to here, he's still training. I'm trying to think of that. Learning from him, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Well, the one thing I know that you would be a fan of that is really effective is in half guard. Okay, he's been doing he like this here.
yeah.
Dude, that's the entry into leg attacks.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I get this or whatever it, yeah, or I bring that's right. Or you bring it up, it's like all these attacks like that. That's that Gordon Ryan, you know, like leg entanglement. So you're here, you're gonna take him that way, right? And now man, like he comes around, I mean, it's just ugly. And then the other one is like, if you pull that away, then you can come here, he'll come in this way. He'll come in like this. Right? And that's on that. So the mistake that you don't like this, and it's affecting, come in here like this. Listen,
I can't do that. I'm going to keep it wrestle up.
I'm gonna come out. So those are effective, or I can get the full on arm drag out of that. So those are effective from half guard for sure. Hammer's good. He's good. He's effective, and it takes everything I've got, and he's just training, right? But I have to give the most to try to be to give him a good role, to try to have it be competitive or challenging, like being a game. I have to give it everything I've got, and he's just, and I've got one or two of those roles in me, and he can do what he all day long. He's a monster.
My wife is shopping.
He's a monster.
He wears sunglasses.
He's a stud. And the only thing is unfortunately he knows he's a stud. He knows he's a stud, and it's like, dude, right? Like, you know. So anyway, it's 9:55. You want to get a little rolling?
Yeah, you want to start butterfly?
Whatever you want to do.
So I start butterfly, and then
You want me to work on it?
yeah, and so I have to choose super submit, or you got to pass.
Okay, that's fine.
And then we're going to just okay. So practice.
Life's on.
Since you mentioned it.
That was effective, bro. That was effective, bro.
I was trying to.
That was effective. Good job. Starting out of this. made that whole sequence really difficult.
I'm just trying to make it hard, man. Trying to frame. It's like I'm still holding on to the end. We're trying to find a way I can escape or something. That's all I'm really. But what I appreciate about these two is like
I try to go slow enough to give you every opportunity to try whatever you can do.
I used to feel like I'm just imposing myself on, but now I'm like, okay, I can do control and let them work, but I'm still controlling. I'm not racing to win, but I'm not losing my position. So I appreciate that about you. I'm like, I'm still trying to work, but you're maintaining a safe position.
Yeah, somebody described my game once. It's like, I hate going with you. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
No, that's
But they're like, I hate going for me, it isn't. They're like, it's endless suffering. And it's inevitable. And it's relentless. And they said, worst of all, no matter what I try to do, it just makes it worse. Right? No matter what I do, no matter what I try, it makes it worse. Right? It makes it worse. And I was like, you know what, that's actually a shitty way to go through, right? Like everything you try, everything you do, right? It just makes it worse. It's relentless suffering, right? And a miserable, fucking hopeless, right? And suffering until we get better, and then you just hack because it's like, it's so awful. And they're like, no, the times that my elbow's gonna break, right? Like my elbow's gonna break like I tap. Or worried that they're gonna do some spring back foot set, right? Right? They're just like, it's just sucky. So the whole thing just sucks from beginning to end, it just sucks. And I was like, I don't think that, I'm like, yeah, you're like, no, is it a good thing? I just like, I feel bad for you, bro. I was like, don't let me do that. He's like, I don't let you do shit.
So this is a joke. It's like I say it's like dating a stripper or a really hot black hole. It's like you're still engaged in a relationship, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to end.
It's going to be endless suffering and misery the whole time through.
But it's
What do you mean you cheated on me? Well, I didn't do that stuff. Well, it's your fault.
Right.
The reason you got me wasn't
You
really
didn't answer me when I called you that night, and I needed some comfort.
Yeah.
No, but what I mean is that I compliment in the sense that it's still jiu-jitsu, it's still having fun, I'm still honing my skills, working on my defense, because I'm not caught on the bottom that much of something high up. And so if I sit here bitching and complain like, oh, I can't get Brian, I'm like, well, no, I have to twitch. And when I'm 15 years in, I hope I'm able to pass that favor along to somebody who's been training 8 years. You know what I mean? Half the time I've been training. And still not make enemies. That's not what we're here to do.
Right, and so what I try to do also, what I've learned, and this is, oh, you're so strong and a lot of that, and a lot of it is because of the way I use pressure to calm down.
Your positions, yeah.
Right, I use pressure,
Structure.
and stuff, right? And leverage, okay? But here's the thing that I've been doing for a long time. I try to make you do it to yourself, which is a lot easier than trying to force it, right? So when you have, I wanted to get this arm that I got, but you had it, I couldn't get it, right? And so I think I did this, and it's even, and then need to break the grip, right? To try to turn tight. Now I got my arm here, right? But for me to just try to use strength and power to get right, and it's like, so I try to get you to do it, you know? So if I'm here, and I want this here, if let's say this is what I want, it's easier for me if you do this to yourself. So if you're here, and I'm like, so I'm going to go for this. Now I'm like, yeah, so I'm like, oh, that's what I wanted in the first place. Now, if you just get this to me, if it's there, I get it. Well, okay, I got that. But the reason I went for it at the beginning and was to get you to part of it. Now, I got this here, and everything here.
I feel like you hear a lot. Can you really just like over belly down and hard? I feel like you can.
Which arm?
This one, yeah, so this one right here.
Uh-huh.
If you put this shape in my neck.
Oh, I can't do that. Yeah. Yeah, see, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then just come on. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
I feel like you were learning all the time.
yeah. I've never actually thought about
So,
doing
so
that.
you switch between the typing this, and you put your forehead on one, and then this arm right here, I'm gonna, what do you think?
You know what? I never.
I thought there, you attack this, but you're really moving your hips to get this on the side of that. So if I come here, oh no, then you really go for that.
See, I always attack this one. So let's say you make contact, right?
You could even drop my hand up into the tricep. You can even drop my hand here.
No, I don't feel it. What?
So as you go here, you're attacking this arm. And then when I start moving this one here, move your left, I'll go back to chop my hand.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Not that back. And your knee over, boom.
Oh, that's bad.
I feel like you have that all
That's
day.
bad.
All day, every day. That little chicken wing.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna come in, your elbow's gonna trap me, and then your hips are gonna come in, and I'm flat.
You grab the hand, most people grab the hand.
Move through, I'm stuck. Look at that.
Yeah, you feeling this?
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't even need you to step over, I think you can just put your knee over and get your ankle over my neck.
Oh, like this?
On top.
Oh, I'm talking
Right
right there.
there, right there.
You can't rotate your elbow?
I can't do anything. Hit thrust into it, and I'm done. So you're attacking this arm, I go here, and all you do is.
And all I do is I do this.
Yep, I'm fucked. I can't rotate.
How do I finish it? Pinch?
Hip thrust. So, you got shit on your, yeah, I want your ankle on my neck. And now just hip thrusting it. You can even go belly down to the mat, hip thrusting, boom, chicken wing, take your left elbow. Yep. This little left elbow in there. I just feel like you got it all the time.
Yeah, just sit down from that arm bar, right? You can also sit back.
Yeah, yeah. I just like the impression that you come out.
That sucks. Dude, that sucks so bad. So you're actually pinching the tricep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
I think you're gonna get that all there. So you're really attacking this entire time. Oh, I would be. Give me this stuff right here. And I go, oh,
you're coming up on.
you can do that.
No, you actually did this. You did this.
You
Came up here.
Yeah. Either way, you're getting tapped in. It's there because I'm thinking I'm defending that entire time. But I'm just giving you this.
You come up, you step with your foot. You're pinching. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
So if I go forward, I'll get it if I sit back a little. And all I'm really going to do, I'm not going to get your arm. I'm either coming in here to go belly down, or I'm coming back.
Yeah, that's it right there. That one pinch and y'all got it. That's a bad one.
And you can just sit there and just not finish it, just go like that. That's it. Right there.
That's this is done. Do you feel that?
I feel like you got it all day.
Yeah, I haven't considered it.
Because you're so dominant in that position. They're going to continue fighting here and just giving you this arm. Now that you see it, it's going to be your point.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm doing so good. You can do a double arm.
Yeah, the arm bar's there too, right?
Yep.
So one thing I like to do, and it's actually gets it better, is that I end up getting them down, and then I'll actually step on this.
Yep. I like that.
That's my favorite. But I gotta get to the S mount to do that. And this one, all I have to do is I need to step.
And once you step,
I actually need to step, and now I
you
need.
need to get this heel underneath.
Yes.
Now you've got that floating arm bar or the belly down on it. Chicken wing, yep, right there. Right
This is actually very powerful.
Very powerful, because you grab your leg, you bring your elbow in, because my thumb is locked in.
So here's the sequence I need to do. I'm doing it, as soon as you protect, I actually have to step over like this. That's what you did to me, okay? And now I can leave this like this and grab my own ass.
Even if
And now I do this.
Yeah. Boom. Even if I try to defend,
That's a good arm
I
bar.
got nothing.
That's a good arm bar right
I
there.
got three.
That's a good arm bar.
I'm so losing this.
But see, that's because I get to that position where I make you do this, because I want to get under, I don't want this block.
Yeah.
I want that, because then you can also do that back thing.
Yeah.
For a
Gift wrap.
gift wrap back thing.
Yeah. But all those things are there for me, because they're even trying
So I like to get to that position where,
Yeah.
because you can do the gift wrap.
I always try to think, and I tell people, don't get your elbows over your nipples. And I know every time you do them, I know it. That's my.
Yeah, well, I spent 15 years getting your arms to the over.
Yeah, that's my.
Get crying. I separate your arms as well. I separate.
I'm like, even when I do this, oh, that's too much. Oh, I think you're gonna start choking. Get that down here and start choking. Fuck.
It's like, you want one more or we done? Here, you pass it, you try it, let's just take it. You can stop when you want, you can pass it to the water and
So
so.
you start with double unders and
That's a bad spot to Hey, Carol, you might get that.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. You can see. Go for it.
Make the Irish I can run, right?
Yeah. It's good research. I haven't done these little warm-up drills, as we call them, for the XR. That pass is called a certain pass outside option.
I don't like it, but it's good to know.
It's just there.
And Tanner does it all the time.
It's there to scramble. That's all it is. I don't know how much that got on camera. Fuck.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.